my name is Kason Bloom, missionary to Ecuador, and today I'm with Johnathan Anderson, who is a missionary to Mexico, and I just wanted to ask him a few questions about Mexico and let him tell a little bit about himself and about the need for the gospel there in Mexico. So Johnathan, if you could start off and just tell us about yourself and what you're doing there in Mexico.
Yes, we're serving the Lord in Mexico, Toluca, Mexico to be exact. Been there for the last 7 years, and really excited about what God's doing there through the church planting and our Bible seminary.
And can you also tell us why you went to Mexico as a missionary, and just tell us a little bit about the need for the gospel there?
Sure. Well, obviously the need's still great. 85% Roman Catholic, 130 million people, and just taking those simple steps. As a young man, God led us to Mexico, that being His will for our life. And getting there, I always thought it would be Mexico City, and then through prayer and counsel, He led us about an hour outside of Mexico City to Toluca, where there are 2 million people. And so we're there working, and our goal is to start about 40 churches.
Okay, and could you also tell us, some people might have the idea that Mexico is a rich country. They might say, there's not a need for any more missionaries there in the country of Mexico. What would you say to that?
Well, anytime you can say there's 130 million people, and we're talking about a country that's 85% Roman Catholic, it's hard to believe that that's a rich country. I've heard a lot of things now where the missionaries that were in Mexico either are retiring or have gone to be with the Lord. And so what I'm finding in churches now, when we're back on furlough, is a lot of churches don't have a lot of missionaries in Mexico anymore. And so I feel like we need to again send out these guys going to Mexico, the young generation that we have, the next generation, so we can really push forward and make Mexico a place that can truly go forward and reach the world for Christ.
Okay. And could you also tell us maybe a little bit about your plan? You talked about, your goal is to reach Mexico, 130 million people there. That's a big task. How are you going to accomplish that?
Sure. Yeah, our plan right now is to continue to start churches. Obviously, we're going to start churches. We've got to train men. And so I'm really focused on training men. Right now we've got 5 graduates from our Bible seminary. And the idea is that we'll be able to start at least 40 churches in Toluca. We got a city 2.5 hours from us called Querétaro. That's also 2 million. So we want to get one of our guys that would probably go there and kind of start something up there so we can start another 40 churches there. Go to Mexico City as well. Big need. 30 million people in Mexico City. So really we want to do it through church planning, man training, and we believe that that's the biblical way and the biblical model to get it done.
Well, thank you so much, and I hope that you'll keep Mexico in your prayers and pray for Johnathan Anderson and his family as they go there to preach the gospel.